live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, hello and welcome everybody. Ooh, felt naked without my shades. It's Matt F. and joining me,
Anthony. We are here for the 1:30 buy-in, 3K guarantee, normal Wednesday flight, and we are here from feature to final with you today.
Yes, 22 players currently in the field, so let's cut right to the table. And nobody wants to see my playoff beard of awesome. I'm sure.
There we go.
So 4 players. We're picking it up right at the first hand after the second break.
Luke flops an open-ended straight.
The Macho Man with a pair of 6s. Yeah.
And there is the straight for Luke. He's got the check mark. Come out and bet 2,000. The 8 doesn't do anything for Savage. Luke comes out and bets 5,000. Takes down the pot. He had the check mark after the after the turn. It was a light field today. I believe we had 37 buy-ins, and we're down to 22 right now. We apologize. We're having a little problem with the audio. We're going to lower it down to basically nothing, just to us. There'll be no table talk today until we could rectify this issue. In the meantime, you'll hear myself and Matt for the evening.
Okay, let me try again. Okay. I think I did it backwards on the display here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
No, that's unrelated.
Nope. All right, 3 players to the flop. Poker and Shamir sharing cards. Oh, Luke. Another straight on the flop.
Wow. Living right.
Poker does have the spade blocker. I'm surprised Luke is actually going to let him see another card.
Okay, yeah, I getting some long range instruction from that tall Josh.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Okay, right. Because I could never tell, because with our setup, I can just kill it. Right. Whatever I want, so we don't hear it. Right. So Josh is like, hit this on the display so the stream doesn't hear it. Right.
Right. And Poker lays down his king, 10 of spade, just 10 of spade. Luke will scoop that one up. Luke's liking playing those low cards in the flop.
Yeah.
Flops.
I tell you what,
straight, turns a straight with a 3-4 and
that
5-6.
That never happens when I play that low card.
Never.
Unless my buddy Nate's dealing. Shout outs to Nate.
Is that on Nate?
Yeah.
On EK?
Yeah.
Long time no see.
But
I haven't seen him in a while.
I knew him way back before either of us worked here. So.
Oh, okay. High school days?
No, not quite that far back.
Oh, okay.
But definitely back when he had dreads.
Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, people tell that. They're like, Nate had dreads? I said, down to his waist. He had trouble with his neck because it was weighing him down so much. He was very proud of them. So he was sad when he had to cut them off.
And why did he have to cut them? Did he have a reason, or he just wanted to? I mean,
well, it's just with everything with work and everything.
It was work related. Okay.
It was just they were getting cumbersome.
Really? I got to ask him for a picture now. I'd like to see what it looked like.
Deuces.
Joaquin goes all in for 16-5.
Yep. Ducks
with a
in
mystery
the muck
hand.
where they belong. Dun-dun.
Poker's looking. Does he want to draw to that diamond draw?
Well, for another 14K?
Yeah, no.
Probably not.
No.
Oh, it's actually going to be all in to call. He doesn't have enough to cover the bets.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Does show it. Joaquin takes it down.
Shannon Smith says, "Hey, Daddy." I'm like, Now it's got me curious.
Not my daughter.
I was going to say, not my daughter either. So
I'm sure it's one of the players.
All right. It's not my wife's name either, and I don't want her to call me that.
Right. Okay, Shannon, tip your hand. Who is Daddy?
Can you just ask her who's your daddy?
I said, who is, not yours. Is and not yours.
Well, indirectly, I think he did. All right.
Actually, to Jason with his King 10 makes the call. King 10 suited. Shamia gets out of the way. Luke makes the call. Interesting. Now, Savage raises it up with his pocket eights to 6,000.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to see a lot of folds here. The only two is Jason and Jungle possibly making this call.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Yeah, Jason is going to come along for yucks and giggles.
And probably the clubs,
Luke
too.
is coming along.
Gutsy. I know he's running good, but
yeah,
geez,
he's running
man.
real good with this shit. Don't tell me. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Demolished, Jason.
Oh, Mike's still in there with his 9 deuce of spades. He's pushing all in.
Finish him.
With an ace on the board. Nice move, Mike. You may just get what you're asking for with the folds.
It's not.
Oh, no.
Is Jason going to finish him?
Jason's got.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's why I'm like,
so
finish him.
So sorry. I'm thinking there was spades.
He was thinking he was going to raise, maybe, but he wasn't getting any action.
Mike sees that he's drawing dead. He is done.
He is done like dinner. Running clubs for a chop is his only way out. Now he's dead. Oh, and a jack came. Mike, fare thee well. Jason wins. Flawless victory. Brutality. And some chip count now. Jason now the chip leader.
At the table.
Well, yeah, at the table. I mean, this is feature to final. This is not our final table. He is correct.
And blinds off 500 and 1,000, 1,000 to the big blind ante. Joaquin pushes up over the top on Savage's raise.
With threes, I mean, I don't hate it. He was a little short stacked.
Yeah, that's all he could have done. He's going to call for 19, or is he going to?
A pocket pair is a made hand.
Yeah.
He really likes his jack 8, but does he like it for 23K in chips? No, he doesn't. And as a player, you really hate that. You raise it, you think you got something going, people are folding, and then somebody shoves on you. And you're like, doggone guy down there. That's not what they actually say, but, you know, I kind of got to watch what I say when you're on the mic.
We got the gist.
I got to give you the Disney version.
G-rated only, yeah.
Gosh darn it to heck. Shoot. That flippin' river
card. Darn. Okay, Luke with his King 6 of diamonds. I guess he sees suited cards and he'll play them. Savage accidentally exposed his queen 3.
Yeah. Really shouldn't expose yourself and get you in a lot of trouble, especially in Florida.
Jungle, pocket jacks.
Gone fishing with these hooks. Normally, I'd feel really great about that against King 6, but it's Luke, so.
Right. Well,
and the way he's running.
It's a good flop of Jacks.
Yeah, it's a great flop for Jacks. Not a nary a diamond to be had, so Luke's like, well, can't run good all the time.
He shows the Jacks, though. Gave him a little bit of information free.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't have done that either.
I said, just like at the Gentlemen's Club, you got to pay to see the goods. Know what I'm saying?
Not in this case. I'm not
no
showing
free,
down.
no free shows.
Not at all.
All right, I'm going to take a little peek into the future. The hell's knocking on the wall?
It's them banging on the table.
Okay.
That's the future.
Yeah, just take a quick 15-minute peek for superfluous information. Can't really.
Joaquin Mays at 3,000. Jason says no. Shamir with a mystery hand.
I mean, I wish I could peek a day into the future and look at some Powerball numbers, but you know.
Raises. Yeah, right. Raises to 30. If they're all red, I believe they are.
Joaquin shows that suited Queen Jack. I mean, I like the suited Queen Jack.
Pocket Queens by Shamia. Everybody's playing friendly at the table here, showing everybody their hands.
Is that why I don't have any friends at the table?
This is probably why.
Show, it's good for the game.
Yeah.
I hear that so many times.
Right.
Every time.
When you
I'm
show,
like,
I'll show.
Well, I'm
You're
like,
pay to
it's
see
good
mine.
for your game. It's not
Right,
good for
it's
my
not
game
mine, right.
to show.
That's right. It's good for your game.
Very bad for me. I mean, it's not as bad as stealing Jobu's rum, but it's still pretty bad.
Joaquin with the Jack 6, get us out of the way. Jungle lays down his King 10. Shabia comes along.
No, you're not going to play 3 deuce.
Yes, he
What?
is. I love his play.
That's crazy,
I love
dude.
it. It's 5-6. It's 3-4. Now it's 2-3.
Right.
It's just.
It does
I
make
love
it really tough to put him on a hand.
Right. Yeah, his range now has been developed. We don't know what's going to happen if he gets a large pocket
does
pair.
he have like 4 deuce or does he have aces? There's no way to tell.
He actually raised it to 10,000.
Yeah. And Shamir's going to play.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. Oh, when he hits his queen and
Luke hit his
Luke
deuce.
does hit his deuce.
There's trouble
No
there.
pushing, Luke. Just sit back a little bit. Your trip deuce is coming out.
I mean, Shamir went right after it.
Yeah.
He's got chips. He's got the better hand. Saying, you're not going to sit there and bluff me and take my lunch money, sir.
Nope. He's making a move here. He raises them.
No, I think he just called with orange or yellow chips. Yeah.
Oh.
What? Flush
There's
draw
a diamond
now?
draw now. You ain't getting him off this hand.
No.
There is no way Luke gets off this
10
hand.
outs, and here he
And
comes.
he pushed it. Oh, what a call.
That's a lot of outs. Luke went from 3 outs to 10 with that 5 of diamonds on the turn. And we'll see. We'll see. River card.
Oh,
diamond!
The diamond flush.
Oh, flushing Shamir's pair of queens right on out of there.
Wow.
With 3 deuce.
Wow.
I would say if that's all Josh is watching, but I know he's watching because he was giving me coaching on how to fix the audio earlier, so I know he's watching.
Right.
Bluff. It's not even a bluff. I mean, it was a semi-bluff.
Right. He started out, he did raise it to 10,000 pre.
But semi-bluff of the week? I mean, I know it's only Wednesday, but That's going to be.
Cut it, and give it to him.
Oh.
The whole.
All right, so I might have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Shamir with a deuce 4. Let's see if he wants to play Luke's game and try to play these cards. He does.
Okay, 3 minutes. So Josh, at about the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, give him the time.
Clip that.
Yeah, I don't know how
Okay,
to
I'm not Schmerg.
That's right. Steph knows how to.
Schmerg knows how to do all that stuff.
She does.
And Brent's filling in for Schmerg today because I was going to say,
Yep.
get Steffi Mo down here.
Okay, we got a chip count right now. Jason's still the chip leader at 93.5. Luke at 68.5 with deuce 3, 4, 5, 6 hands. Shamir at 67. Savage at 50. And then the rest of the table is in at 26, 21, and 5,000 respectively. Jungle being this 5,000 stack. Joaquin raised that? Yes. Joaquin raised the 5,000 with his pocket sixes. Jason's ace queen just calls.
Here's Shamir with a tray.
That goes in the muck. Come on, Shamir. He's in a position, but...
Well, maybe Luke's
thinking,
Luke can do it. I mean,
Luke's playing it.
I mean, the 5's low enough. You got a straight possibility. You got the flush.
Draw. He got the suited ace flush. But I'm just saying.
He's not playing because of the ace, specifically. No.
You just can't put him on a hand at this point.
Right. It's
impossible. Especially that he wins the pot with showing a 2-3 of diamonds.
And there's a 5.
This is 5
for Luke.
He's got his 5.
Only one
but
club.
Joaquin is still in the lead with his 6s, and he gives a big bet here of a.
If there was one more
9,
club on that flop, I'm sure Luke snap calls, but this might give him some pause. Or maybe I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Or not. Get a club now, watch.
Turn card. Another 5!
5. Luke is
I mean, you know
fire.
It's coming. You just don't expect, the how.
Right.
Joaquin's drawing to one card, the 6 of hearts. The other
right.
6 is dead. And, well... How?
That's Joaquin's day. He's done with his pocket
How,
sixes.
Anthony? How?
How? It's Luke.
It's.
I'm sitting at that table.
And just when you think you know,
No.
you're sitting there and you're like, well, he's, maybe he picks up a club on there. No, hits a set of 5s.
Right.
Definitely
if I'm Jason
not.
or Shamir, I'm not playing to the right of Luke. No way.
I would have believed the case ace would have come out before that 5 did. The prize pool for this one, that has been circulating in our graphics. I do not have the numbers in front of me right this second. But
it's exactly the same as last week. And I don't know if it's 1355, 1100. 555 is third.
Right.
And fourth was... I'm not sure about fourth. I just know...
Yeah, AJ, if you were here 2 minutes ago, they literally had the graphic up.
Right.
So I'll watch for it.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, we didn't get the information handed down to us yet.
Yeah, you should stick around and watch our show, and I'm sure it'll be back. Oak Tide jumping in. We are having a great day. Anthony and I are having to carry the show.
Yes.
Trying to speak for the players. A little bit of an
no
audio issue, yeah, with the table talk. Italia Pizza on Friday, who's in? I still haven't eaten there. I keep hearing the praises of this Italia joint.
Italia is a friend of ours. He's actually a player here, plays tournaments, plays 2-5 or 1-2 downstairs. Al Baldessaro, great guy. And I used to live right across the street from
Are we
Italia.
talking about meeting up after work, or are we just talking about ordering?
No, he's bringing pizza to work is what he's saying.
Okay. Rowan Brooks says,
I got Mets.
Go Mets, or got Mets? Oh.
I
meant
he
go
meant
Mets.
say go Mets, but I got
right.
Mets. You got Indians.
All right, go.
And Indians too.
Why do I have Indians? Nobody
No.
has Indians.
Warren does. He's an Indian
They're the
fan.
Guardians now, don't you remember?
You're right. You're right. Uh-oh.
Says Matt,
slip.
go
That
ask
was
for
a slip.
go ask for
You're
Alfred.
absolutely right.
I usually do ask for Alfred
We do.
because I'm Batman.
I don't use the Fred portion, Oak.
Alfred,
I just say, Al.
Alfred, I need to tell you, pizza.
Tell you, moving away from here, I went there about
And my
a month
batsuit dry
ago
cleaned.
with Joe Franchino, and Al wasn't there. His burrata raviolis are the best.
But baseball's kind of over for me already. I know it's still only April, but that was quick.
Baseball is only 12 games, 14 games into the season, 16 games.
Well, when you're 2-12,
Well,
it's pretty over, dude.
start rooting for another team. Come on board, we'll take you.
I mean, I'm half cheesehead. And the Brewers, they're leading that Central. So.
Yeah.
And I hope they do well.
They're leading the league in hitting. They're just they're scoring 10 runs a game. They're amazing.
Like last time they went to the World Series when I was 6 years old.
Without Corbin Burns, without Woodruff, they're doing well.
But
Shamir bets.
God willing, I'm not going to be able to focus on baseball first or second team until the end of June.
Yes. Well, it could end next week. Kidding.
Nah.
No, I know. I think I would love to see a Ranger Panther series. I would love to see it. That would be fun.
It's going to end for
That
Tampa
would be fun.
next week.
Yes.
Third time's the charm. They done beat us twice, but that was before we had Kachuk.
Right.
And Dad Bob.
Shamir makes a move here. He goes all in for 63-5, putting the pressure on Savage here.
Somebody did a stat. Bobrovsky's play in net since his child was born a year and a half ago has just been off the charts.
Oh, yeah?
He's got better numbers than when he won the Vezina.
Oh.
Something about having a kid. I don't know. It's weird.
Something about it.
I'm glad.
Playing for the kid, right?
Dad Bob has been great for the Panthers the last couple of years.
Savage thinking long and hard here. It looks like he's gonna. I don't see this call being made. It's a big bet.
Well, it's his whole tournament.
Yeah, of
And
course.
we're just past the rebuy entry, so
right. He cannot rebuy.
Once you're done, you're
this
done.
This tournament is over for the day.
One of these times, elimination is gonna stick.
Yeah, he lays it down. And a great lay down in that part.
Yeah. He was looking for a more devilish flop. AJ says he's moving back to West Palm during the summer. I would ask why.
Yes.
It's like the worst time to move back.
Right.
Move back around the holidays.
Exactly. Oak spoke. Oaktar, you got a following. Unless that's you on another computer talking about yourself and playing yourself up here. We'll see.
So I guess we consolidated down to 18 because the table's full now.
Yes. But we knew that 15 minutes ago.
Well, yeah. But just, spoiler alert. We can't
knew
tell
it.
the people.
But we knew it.
Jason with that 8-10 suited. And I keep telling you, Miss Nancy, you rock.
Oh, there she is.
She's got that projection, Bub. See, most people do it with negativity, but not Nancy. She does it with positivity. She says everybody else rocks when she rocks most of all. And it's not close.
Nancy is the bomb.
The bomb diggity. What are you doing? Is your technology confusing you?
Nope, not confusing. I'm just looking at numbers.
You like flipped between 4 different screens in like half a second.
I'm looking at numbers. John's thinking long and hard here. If he's going to bet with his Queen 4, see if he can get Jason off that hand. And he does.
Yep, Miss Nancy knows who you are, Yodi, so be careful. Poker P hanging on by, like, a fingernail. One big blind, and with our big blind Annie, that means he's got half a big blind.
Right. He's got half of one.
So, but the table filled up right as the button passed, so he'll get to see about 6 free hands before he has to make a decision.
Right.
I don't know about Friday for real, Oktai, unless we
there it is. He pushes
unless we order, and then I guess people kick in or whatever. Because I haven't tried Italia yet, and
No,
I'd be like, right, I kind of want to try it,
yeah.
before I sit down for a meal. Like maybe I
Right.
could just kick in for some pizza and try a slice.
Yeah.
See how I like it. Because I told my wife about it, and she's like, when are we going to go? She's Italian, so anything Italian must automatically be good. I'm like,
No, that's not true.
well, no, I mean, there's like an
Not in
Italian
South
place like
Florida.
every 50 feet in our
Right.
town, and I'm like, they
Right.
can't all be good.
It's very hard in South Florida to find a real good Italian restaurant.
That's what everybody says. They
really
eat there
hard.
all the time, and they're like, but it's not like back in New York.
Right. It's not like
Go
New
back
York.
to New York.
No. I go up to visit, and I'll eat there once, twice a year. I'm good.
I've only been to New York once, and the Italian food was excellent. It's
Right.
absolutely, and I
Right.
wouldn't knock it, but
Like Mamma Mia's in Boynton Beach is good. I like them.
it's just I don't go out for Italian
Right.
lunch because I'm married into this giant Italian family.
Right,
I just
she'll
go to
cook.
my mother-in-law's and get
Right,
like way
and
better
she'll
Italian.
Right. And it's unlimited portions there. They feed you till you burst.
Buddha says, "Is this the Food Network or poker?" It's poker.
It's the Food Network.
But one of our players owns an Italian place, and it's very
Right.
popular. So
Exactly.
it gets mentioned every here and there. Calm down.
Yes, we're putting in.
Poker B all in with his
Kudos
King
to
10. Here we go. It's like he's been waiting for that. He has been card dead. And this King 10 is easily the best hand he's seen.
Almost indirectly rooting for him here.
Right. Just so he can like hang out because he's
Yeah.
got nothing to play. So you kind of feel for a guy like that. All right, the flop.
Yodi is the name of the place Luigi's. That's a cash only. I believe that might be it on Federal.
Chad gets the jack. He bets it,
Exactly,
and he's
yes.
going to win the tiny side pot. And, well, Poker P's got a couple outs.
Yeah,
Any
he's got a
king, any
couple.
queen.
Queen, yeah. Running tens.
Well, that's not a
No,
king or
that's not
queen.
good.
No. And the river, another
Oh,
jack, so
just
trip
like puts the nail
jacks.
in that coffin.
So
Poker.
Poker P gets one hand at this featured table that's playable, and he can't hit. That's tough. Oh, I'm lucky in more than that way by who I married, Miss Nancy, but none of which I can discuss on the stream. But
Right? Yeah. Nance, you got to come up a little further north. We'll go to dinner up north by us. Me and Matt will take you out. But you got to drive up to Port St. Lucie.
Man,
And as for Yodi, I only know about that place because I heard about it. I've never been to Luigi's, but I believe that is the only one that's cash only and it's supposedly excellent. So I'm pretty sure that's the restaurant.
I don't know, Italians and cash only makes
Yeah,
me immediately
makes you
suspicious.
Makes you nervous. No paper trail, exactly. Nothing to be nervous about. Luke calls with his 9-deuce suited.
Like the joint that police captain and Michael Corleone
Ooh.
went to.
Yes. John with
I'm
pocket
going to see
aces.
some stuff like that.
John, he's got to bring it up. He does. He brings it up to 4,500. And you know that's not enough to get Luke off his hands.
No,
so let's
that's
see.
not a prayer.
Right.
Not a prayer. He's suited. Come on. You just,
Right.
I mean, you basically min-raised him? Come on.
Chad chose the wrong time to push his King 10 at 17-5.
Yeah. Okay, that might get Luke out. There you go.
Right. I know John makes the
But
easy call
1.5K to 4K, not a chance.
Right.
He's playing every suited hand.
John wanted to make sure those are still aces before he makes
He's
that
like,
call.
okay, let me make sure I didn't mess that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that wasn't an ace 4.
And
no help. Oh,
king. Oh.
King keeps him around a little longer. And there it is. There's a check mark to John. Aces and jacks. And Chad's night is
Chad,
finished.
we hardly knew ye.
Yes, exactly. 13. Okay, quickly, chip count. Luke is the leader at 99K. John right behind at 98.5 with those aces. Shamir at 83. Jason 79. Take the top half. And the following by Savage, Jungle, and David at 36, 16.5. And I sort of missed Jungle's, but I didn't get the last count. Savage, King, Jack, raises to 6,000. David with 6,000 to call. Says, all right, let's get this shindig over with. I got ace 10 hearts. Come on, come get me. 15? So all in for 15. Oh, by the way, Keymon is in the box. I didn't even see Keymon come in.
Yeah, he's kind of sneaky like that.
Yeah, that's our little troll. Love our Keymon. Shamir's ace 3 suited says no.
KJ against
King
ace
Jack
10.
and ace 10. A little favor for David here.
No
help
nada.
for Savage. He's King Jack.
Still
He's
no
dead
nada.
to a King Jack here. And that will be the
And
it.
still
and
nada.
David will get the check mark with his ace high.
Fours with an ace will double up.
And David is still hanging around.
I mean, speaking of, just real quick, I mentioned off the air that yesterday was my birthday. So my wife says, Mom wants to make you a big birthday dinner. What do you want? I was like, oh, hell. I'm like, I have to go to the Panther game.
Oh, that's right.
But she's like, no, but, you know, next day off, you're going to get your birthday dinner. So what do you want? And I'm like, steak. She's kind of like, eh. Because she knows I make steak.
Oh, okay.
Like, if they want to buy me the
So you
steak,
right.
yeah, you know.
I'll eat it.
I'm like, but no, I take my steak very seriously, and unless I'm at a restaurant, nobody cooks my steak but me. Nobody cooks anybody's steak but me, because I've heard that they're like, no, you make the steak, dude.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm good with anybody making my steak because I'm rare. I like it rare.
Rare. You're rare. Yeah,
Tell them rare, but I'll
do.
go to medium rare. But I can't have a baseball glove. It can't be well done at all.
That's what I did almost all during the pandemic was watch Gordon Ramsay how-to videos. I'll grill like Ramsay. Cook you a steak that'll cost you $60 in one of his restaurants.
60 is a cheap rate these days. It's going to be more than 60. I'll hate to tell you.
That's the smallest one.
Yeah.
AJ says anything over medium rare is a mistake, and he spelled it.
I like the pun. I like that.
You should put a little hyphen between the I and the S to really emphasize it.
No baseball gloves here.
You know, like
no shoe leather.
You know, like that. That's how I would have done it.
Or is it MIS-TEAK? Which way? Mistake.
A mistake.
Very good.
We like a good pun on the show.
Okay, action to Jason, I believe, with his ace-jack suited. And he just comes along for 1,500. Shamir goes down.
Very, very civil hand thus far. Most of the good cards are out, so... Whoa! An ace-jack queen flop with these whole hands?
Jeez.
That's medium rare right there.
Everybody's got something going here.
Luke with less than 1% chance. I was like, how's he going to pull this one out?
We'll see. Oh, he laid it down.
Yeah, he laid it down, so I'm like, He's, I guess, not every time.
Savage made the call for 6,000. For a gut shot king? Or a 9, 10 or a 9? King or a 9? I don't know.
Ooh.
He doesn't want to see that one, but...
Yeah. Don't let the graphics fool you. Most of those outs are chop outs. The kings definitely were. For a Broadway on the board for a chop. But that flop was crazy, considering all the whole hands.
Right, exactly.
And so here's our tip counts. We got Randy Savage and Jungle in the danger zone.
This is hand 19 as we muddle on into...
And we have no idea what's going
feature
on the
table.
other table.
Right.
It could be absolute carnage.
Coming close to the final, not quite there yet.
Right. I mean, hopefully it's not too much carnage because we want all the carnage, for the live stream.
Exactly.
Foldity, foldity, fold. Let me just take a quick peek on that. It's that damn bird
What
again.
is it? It's our bird. They're looking around.
The bird's 15 minutes in the future. Or I guess the past. Wait, I said it backwards.
They're looking.
My bad.
I let it go. It's in the past.
Well, I don't see it, so it didn't come over here.
It must be over there. Must be in there. He's with the horse players. Jason getting a little fancy calling with his 4-5 off. 1,500. 3 players to the flop.
Ooh.
That's the 5.
This plan's just crazy enough to work.
David with a gut shot. John nothing. Jason saying, I hit the board.
It's like when you tell a story, you got to stick to your story. Because
Exactly.
the second you deviate from it, that's when they get you. Bill Clinton style. Even in the face of overwhelming evidence. Stick to the story you told, buddy.
Shabir raises it up with his jack 9 off. Luke says, I got suited connectors again.
They've been working.
Just going to call.
So it's hard to blame him for playing it.
He does have one of David's outs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only move, David. Yeah, that has to be it. Put it in.
If anybody calls him, David's going to be sad. Or if Luke calls him, rather.
I don't think
he's going to
so.
show him one of his outs.
Yeah.
Nah, not this time. David and his snowmen. Take that
That
one.
was the play.
There's the V-pip. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
John seems a bit high, but...
He just came to the
Yeah,
table.
he's
though.
fairly
He's
new
got
to
a
the table, so
low
his
number.
numbers are a little skewered.
Yeah. Sticking with the Luke and the Shamias of the
Right,
world.
Luke.
See where you are. They've been here since the inception of this table, and
an
have been
actual
the most
good
action.
hand. So
Yeah.
it might confuse Luke a little bit on how to play it.
Right. I wish we had a stat that said good solid hands
Right.
versus
Versus
VPIP.
bluffs, semi-bluffs.
No, that makes a solid player. I mean,
Right.
You can't tell his range. Now he's got an ace-jack that he raised.
I kind of think of it in terms of offense and defense, and having that unguessable range is great defense.
Right.
AJ.
Okay, John hits his 8.
So,
takes the lead here.
a lot of outs, though, for Luke. That's all, Josh. Nice recovery, fellas. I'm getting into traffic, seeing it. Well, be careful out there. Don't. We do ask all of our viewers, please don't watch the stream when you're in traffic.
Right, we do not.
That's very dangerous. We worry about you, man. And anyway, Luke hit his 8, so now John is the one that needs to catch a card. He needs a king will do nothing for him, but a jack will give him a Broadway, and 8 will give him a set. So John needs a jack or an 8. That's 5 cards, but one of them is dead, so John's down to 4 cards. And I love Luke's bet here into the size of this pot. It's only 4K. It's definitely a come hither bet. Wow, and John found a fold. 4K, I thought that was a solid value bet, and given the size of the pot, I would have thought John would have called. Well, Josh left, so. But we already have the streaming scheduled for the rest of the week. I was going to tell him, don't put me on Saturday, even though it's not official yet. But smart money is that game 1 is on Saturday. Because we already played our last game. Tampa plays theirs tonight, so it doesn't make much sense to make us wait till Sunday or Monday to play the first game. And nobody can call that 10K raise that Shamir threw out there with that ace-10. Of course, Luke.
Luke does make the call.
Suited cards.
Of
course, he has suited
Of
cards.
course he
I
does.
mean, have you been watching the show? I expect anything different. So King Duck Spade, 9-7 of diamonds, and
no help there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And still nothing. Luke's got to catch a card.
He does not.
No.
Unless we find an 8 on that flop, we don't. So
King High.
Savage does
get
take
that
it
one.
down.
Well, considering Luke's stack when we started and what it is now,
It's
still say he's having a pretty good day.
He's successful. Yes.
Right.
And that big payday comes when he does have aces and they think he's got the 2-3.
Right. That what was it? That 4-3
Marginal
suited
hand,
that he
right.
played that one
Right.
time. That he caught the runner for the flush on. Good times. Happy for him. Because like I said, that doesn't happen when I play those hands. Not at all.
Jason with a 9-4 of hearts. See, that's how you play a 9-4 of
Yeah.
hearts. In the muck. Oh, God,
Luke's got suited, and I'm sure he'd call with that 9-4 as well.
Right. He's getting suited cards. Now
And there's a 7. Yeah, he's got the top pair. Did I just see him check?
No,
I must have dreamed it. Okay.
You did not.
I was like, is he going to slow play that?
Okay, get Savage out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. What is Savage? 50. He doesn't have 54K.
No, he's down that much. Because he had a decent sized stack when he sat down, so that. Queen 10 suited. He's got a 69% chance to win. Nice. Nice. Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm like, what's Luke got? He called so quick. I'm like, is he suited again? No, he's not suited again.
David's got the suited ace-5 of hearts. Jason's not going to want to see hearts come out here. Or a 5. Jason hits his 10. 3 spades. They're all holding red cards here. Luke's the only one that can get away from this hand easily.
Right. I mean, top pair, solid kicker. You got to get while the getting's good.
Yes.
I know it's not exactly the Gordon Gekko style of poker, but sometimes greed is good. But
yes.
With a flop like that, greed will kill you. All right, do you have a preference for basketball? Heat or Sixers? Like, what's your preference? Yeah.
I do want to see the Knicks play the Heat, only for the mere fact it makes fun for me and Ernest especially.
Ah, okay.
Other than that, I still would rather meet the Heat because I'm so afraid of the 76ers with Embiid being solid right now.
Mm. I mean, I'm just trying to dodge Boston.
Yeah, well, we get Boston at the end, so it don't matter.
Right.
We don't have to.
That's what I mean. You can't dodge Boston forever. But
right.
If we win tonight, well, we can dodge them till the conference final.
Dodge them till right.
If we get there.
I just wish we were whole. I wish we had Randall and OG healthy, which he seems to be healthy.
Right. And
against you guys healthy.
And I'm a Heat fan, but I'm
you
like,
can beat us, right?
You know what?
Unbeatable.
I just don't think we're going to share the spotlight between our two teams down here for the hockey and basketball playoffs. I'd love to be wrong, because I would always tell Ernest, we're going to have that double parade someday.
Yeah.
Panthers will start in Lauderdale, the Heat will start in Miami, and we'll meet in the middle on a big float with the Stanley Cup and the Larry O'Brien Trophy and Jimmy Butler and Sasha Barkov standing on top of it. Wish it could have happened last year.
Yeah.
Or the year before that. We were both one seeds.
Year.
Well, we were both one seeds that year,
seeds.
and then we were both 8 seeds the following year.
Oh.
Except we got to the finals. We kind of fizzled out when we were both 1 seeds.
It's like a curse.
Yeah.
Like this President's Trophy, you know.
Yep.
As much as I'm a diehard Ranger fan, I don't think they have a chance.
Yeah, Joe kept texting me, yeah, we got the President's Trophy. I'm like, yeah, enjoy the curse.
Exactly. No way.
Boston had it last year. We had it the year before that. And
Right. A lot of teams over 100 points this year. John.
And I tend to follow the money. The Vegas odds makers, they have Carolina at 7-1, and the Panthers at plus 750.
Really?
And then everybody else at plus 1,000 or more. So them bookies, they seem to think it'll be Panthers Canes in the East again, and whoever wins the cup.
Let's see. Okay, John hits his 9.
Big
Samir
flush
hits his
draw
8.
for John. I mean, he's already ahead, but he's ahead with a heck of a draw. I mean, Luke needs runners, so why won't he get it?
Right? Might.
Shamir betting.
And Luke calling.
Yeah, this is...
It's like Luke's going to try to make his move.
I mean, John's got the top pair with a pretty good kicker and the flush draw. I can't see how he folds.
No, he can't fold.
No. I mean, he's going to have to dodge a lot of cards.
Right.
Well,
he's got to figure somebody
a
has
king,
a 7.
queen, 8, or jack. He's going to have to dodge.
He just makes a call.
Unless any of those are a spade.
Nope, there's a straight on board, and it's a 3-way chop. Somebody's going to take a stab, I was going to say.
Yeah, somebody's
Somebody has
got to
to stab. If they
stab.
had the 10. And he got Luke off the hand. Now it's just a matter of John not believing him. John's thinking long and hard here.
I want to see something. Nope.
No, was it?
No, I was seeing if whatever glitched the audio went away, but no.
Okay, Shamir got John to lay it down. He'll take the whole pot down. It's a nice play by Shamir. Thank God John did not have the 10. Okay, actions to Shamia. Three-way to flop. Wow, a lot of straight draws being laid out on flops here today. Shamir
Shamir's
open-ended.
open-ended. River card and I almost said there it is, but there it
yeah,
ain't.
exactly. It's a better way. Nope.
Yeah.
John takes it with his king.
With a king high. The likeliest of scenarios.
There's the chip count at this table right now. Shamir at 143, Jason at 107.
Yeah, they're starting to pull
Luke
away.
70 and John 50. David with 30 and a half, and Savage pulling up the ranks at 16,000. Blinds are 1K, 2K, 2K big blind ante. Price of poker is starting to go up. Nancy, you still here?
Oh, Nancy left a while ago, dude.
Did she leave?
Yeah.
Trying to read back if she said goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, she gave us the shout-outs there.
Yeah. I don't know if she actually left.
Meanwhile, Shamir's Jack 9 again. Savage's 7s. And to the flop we go. No nada. Still no nada. Good news for Savage. And no nada.
Stay here a little bit longer. 7s hold. Because Nancy works tonight. She's got to come in, right?
Right.
Haven't seen Nordica King or Florida Mountain Man here today.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual.
I like that we shout out to our regulars. Backs into Jason with his queen 10 of hearts. He calls. Savage with his ace jack. And pushes all in.
Of it. It says, let's go.
There wasn't a string, I'm sure, without our
Right.
audio.
I kind of had to kill the
all in.
table audio
We
input.
know he's all in.
We're going to trust that the dealer is running the game the way it's supposed to be run. And why wouldn't we trust the dealer to run the game when it shouldn't be run? We always do.
Well, it's Keymont.
Kind of wish the players would sometimes when I'm dealing. I get my share of table captains.
Yes, we do.
Couple of queen tray offsuits. I don't think either of them should play, and they don't. Luke's kind of card dead, and he's not really playing those marginal hands anymore. He's lost the last couple ones. He pushed, so he's kind of fallen back to the middle of the pack, chip stack wise. John with his fives, trying to find what gets the most value. Not that.
Nope. Checks don't.
That's how you lose with pocket fives when 2 overs flop.
Especially the king and a 10. Got to put him on one of those cards, right, Sean?
The thing is, I mean, with that flop and what Savage has, if John leads out with a bet,
right,
the hand's probably
down,
over.
It's over. Right. Whoever bets there wins that hand is exactly right. Okay.
So if I'm going to play something like fives and I'm first to act, okay, maybe I bet into a better hand, but I'm definitely betting.
Sure. Okay,
to that
Chris
flop.
is coming in.
Because you got to know where you're at. Where you're at.
You got to know where you are. It's the name of this game. I think we discussed that last time we were together. Got to lead out. Got to bet. Unless, of course, you have it and you check in a trap. That's a whole different ball game. But
feel kind of dirty. We got pretty big Islanders fan, and I've hated them something fierce ever since Trocheck was stripped. He's played for 2 different teams since. I'm still not letting that go.
I see that.
He was tripped. The league wanted a New York team the next round.
Oh, stop.
Well, you've seen the replay, I'm sure. He was clearly tripped right in front of the ref, and he's like, nope. F you, Florida. No call. But they're playing Carolina, and I wouldn't mind seeing them upset and knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, of course. You want to play the weaker opponents.
So if the Islanders could pull off an upset here, I won't cry.
Jason just bet to steal that pot, and he did. And it worked. With his 9-4 off. Jason trying to fix Chris's hair that's sticking all over the place.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, if it's messed up, just tell me. Just don't try to touch my head, dude. Like, next break I'll get, I'll go get a comb, go fix it. All right, John with 4s now. Don't you dare smooth call. Don't you dare.
No, he's looking to see what's in the pot.
He's going to say, you better raise with that.
What Jason has behind him.
Limping with them low pocket pairs.
He wants that 3,000 back from Jason that he stole from him.
A min raise, though?
Oh, I'm sorry, Suited connectors again for Shamir. We'll just bring that back in. And he hits his 9.
And he hits a 9, yeah.
And he hits the 9.
One of John's 4s is dead. I was going to say, he checked that? No nada. 1 card for John. And that isn't it.
No 2 pair for Shamir, though.
Not that he needed it.
No, but at least with the queen up there, and thinking John may have had the queen, Shamir now is more comfortable than ever that he's got John. Even if John did have the king-queen. He's what has he got?
He's like,
come on.
Better than you, dude.
Yes. And even if he didn't have better than you.
I mean, with 4s, you
that.
got 4 overs.
4 over, yeah.
To your pocket pair.
He's not bluffing this late in the tournament, John.
He's not playing AC-doocy.
He's not playing late.
Not with all in. much
And
deliberation.
he does.
Oh, and look how
believe him.
quick Shamir turned it over. He couldn't wait to
Yeah.
turn it over.
That's
The
John's
chips were in midair, and he's like, boom, 9-5.
final.
Yeah. John done in with the low pocket pairs.
Seat open on 67.
To be fair, he min raised.
Yeah.
I'm like, with fours, you can't min raise. You got to make him pay to see a flop with those
Right.
higher cards, with those overs.
Especially when it's Shamir or Luke in the hand still.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are going to call you. You know how they play.
And if you're not willing to do that with those pocket pairs against those players, you gotta fold them. You gotta throw them away.
That's it. Think long, think wrong, and just
When you're short stacked, I mean, you can't even play a hand you're not willing to go all in with.
right.
Because that's likely what's going to happen. Because tournament's different from cash. I mean, it's one thing to felt a guy in cash, but if he could just reach into his wallet and buy back in.
Exactly.
But tournament's different. You're trying to knock people out, trying to get closer to that money, and they will take advantage of you. Table's looking a little lopsided there.
Yeah, it's all to the left.
Another example, David with sixes, and he's a bit short stacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's a pusher. Okay.
No, we just talked about this. You cannot min raise under the gun with those low pocket pairs.
Not at all.
Because when he grabbed all his chips like that, I thought he was going to shove. I'm like, okay, that's the correct move.
Right. You would have taken down the pot.
Ooh, Savage just folded one of David's outs.
Queen for Luke. 10.
All right, a little late,
king.
but there's the shove.
I'm sorry. I think Luke's got to make this call here.
Luke needs a queen.
King,
He needs
queen,
running
10.
diamonds.
Yeah, he's got to make the call. He's
All
going to show
right,
that he's gut-shotted.
King 10 against them sixes, and here we go.
Oh.
There's, nope.
Yep,
Aces and
hold.
sixes.
Aces and sixes hold.
David doubles up. And there's Shamir and Jason. I mean, Luke, he's playing,
Yeah.
he's taking chances, but he's not hitting like he
Not
was
lately.
earlier.
Exactly.
Cumulative winning since we started, he's only up 26 and a half. I mean, he was up not quite 100, but close to it.
Right.
About 20 minutes ago. And nearly every gamble he made paid off, but not the last couple of times. Wow, and gets to see a free flop. Rare for the big blind to see a flop without paying
This
extra.
is king. Lucas is 10.
Ooh, yeah, Randy Savage hitting the top pair, and he's betting it.
Two pair now for Savage. Pushed all in, and then Luke has to lay it down.
Folderama. Is that a raise? Yep. Much better angle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so annoying to get min raised on your big blind in this game. It's so annoying. Especially when you have a queen deuce, because that's the thing. You're already 6K invested, and it's only 3K more, but it's queen deuce.
Right.
But it's part of the game, part of the strategy.
Exactly.
So I try to be civil about it when I'm playing. But in my head, I'm like, I gotta reach across and smack that guy.
Right.
If you're gonna raise me, raise me.
Yeah.
Make it like 4 or 5x.
Savage raises with his
6.5 to go. Well, serves you right. Serves you right, Luke. Yep. You min raise Shamir.
Exactly.
Did he just do the Shooter McGavin thing?
Yeah.
Pew, pew. Like Chris legit went like this. He's like,
Okay, we're at hand number 42. Our blinds are 1.5K and 3K big blind.
42 is the answer.
42, hand 42.
To life, the universe, and everything. Luke now finds himself in the unenviable position of last at the table.
Yes.
While Shamir,
Yeah, starting to rack it up higher and higher.
he's got nearly half the chips here at our featured table. So Jason with his ace queen raised to 75 hun. Shamir, a suited queen 10, lays it down. I don't know, that would have been tough for me to lay down. I might have paid the premium to see that hand flop, but Randy Savage, he will also play with his pocket trays. And to the flop we go. Ooh! Oh! That was right. Those pocket trays, and he flops a set. He's already got the check mark. He can't possibly lose unless he folds. But why would he fold ever?
Right.
And nobody wants to play with him because he bet too much. Nah, pocket trays. No one saw that coming. Decent hand. And here's our flop.
Jason hits his 8. King kicker. Ace kicker, rather.
Right, and not wanting to play around.
And, right. Nobody has the king to challenge him here, and it'll be
You're
Jason's pot.
not going to flop a set every time with those little pocket pairs there, Randy Savage.
And Luke pushed it all in with his 7-5 suited.
That's pretty much par for the course.
Savage now has chips to make this call.
And he's seen some of the hands he's played, so
there's not much there. So
right, so he's like, hey, maybe Queen 10 can get there.
It was basically a call of big blind. He's going to be 3-handed if nobody else gets out of control here.
It's basically a min raise.
Jason May with his king jack suited. Try to isolate. No.
Well, this is elimination poker right here. That's what he's doing. He doesn't want to isolate really.
Right.
Unless he hits something tasty on the flop, then he'll want to bet Savage out of it. 2 per for Savage. Bets. 10s and ducks for Savage. Luke needs help.
No help.
And does not get it.
That brings the feature table down to 4 players. And we should be coming to the final table very shortly.
Well, Luke's not 5th. He's either 10th or 11th.
Right.
And here's our
Mike's looking out.
Floor guy, Mike. Saying, is there 6 up there or there 5? I guess there's 5.
Must be 5. We're bringing it down to final table.
All right.
And we will be back with the action as soon as we commence.
Yeah, we got to get
a little step away here.
We got to get a little situated here with the tables and and the graphics so we can get the names and the chip stacks. Can't even talk.
Should be about 5
Amy
minutes
Kin
away.
says that's my baby in the box. All right, so we're going to be back, and we'll be bringing you the final table action here in just a few minutes, so stick around.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, and it looks like we're about ready to get back. Here's your chip count just real quick. Shamir now at the final table got almost double the second place player, Gino, and we're going to start off with 3 players in the danger zone. Joey, our tournament director, giving everybody some last-minute rules, particularly about the phone. So we've got our same 4 players that we had when we went on break, and the 5 players left over from the other table. So we are down to 9, and we will be paying the top 4 spots today. Let me give you some final numbers here. We had 37 entrants into this event today, so we are paying the top 4 places. Gino, a regular at on our featured and final tables, making it 11K to go, followed promptly by an all-in from Steve. With Ace K, and Gino's got to decide if Ace Jack is worth that kind of risk. Taking his time here. I mean, that's a pretty big bet. It's going to be for roughly 5/6 of Gino's stack. Makes a very disciplined fold there. I mean, Ace Jack looked really good, but when Ace Queen goes all in front of you, you gotta.
All right.
All right, so on to the next, and well, Amy Keynes, it's your baby is not in the box
No, he's
anymore.
not there anymore unless you with Rose.
I guess that's how you pronounce that, because she put like 6 Y's in it.
Yeah.
Baby. Okay, apparently there's some ruckus over there.
We'll find out in 15 minutes.
Can I describe the ruckus?
You can describe it, because in 15 minutes it'll all come out.
Right. Guess you're not an 80s kid. Because all 80 kids say that whenever somebody uses the word ruckus. Well, can you describe the ruckus? Now, if Gino had this ace king last time, I think he would have called that all in. But he had ace jack. And I can tell he would have called it because he just raised to 55K. Oh, I'm sorry, he's all in. We don't have the table chat, so I saw him put the 55 out, but clearly he said all in before that. Jungle's all in with pocket kings, a.k.a. ace magnets. One of the aces is for sure dead. I do not recall seeing if any of the other aces were folded. Oh, see, and that's why they call them ace magnets. That exact reason.
Wow.
And, well, normally it's good to be the king, but not that time. So, Jungle was in our final table for 2 hands. And we'll leave in 9th place. Okay, I was not expecting to see you for some time. All right, our floor runner is bringing us some news, apparently. No spoilers, though. No? You're not bringing us news. Well, I don't see any lunch in your hand, so if you're not bringing us food and you're not bringing us news, what are you doing here?
Coming to say hello.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's here to say hello. Hang out with us a little bit.
I'm trying to see who is.
Is that what is that, his mom?
No.
Oh.
He's got too many friends.
Who has too many friends? You can never have too many friends. I mean, this year. I mean, every hockey game I go to, I like to think I'm surrounded by 19,249 friends.
No word of CHOP, huh? What? Yeah? Who? What seats?
Patience, my friend. All will be revealed.
Makes you Yeah. Okay.
We'll know all the answers.
Yes.
We just gotta wait. I was gonna say my wife never chimes in when I'm dealing on the stream and says that. You know it's not a touchscreen, right?
No, I didn't realize that now. I thought it was.
What are you doing?
I thought it was.
It's like they gave us this handy little thing called a mouse.
Yeah, but I thought it was a touchscreen. This day and age, it's not a touchscreen.
Come on, man.
I'm asking for too much.
I mean, we got a budget, sure, but we don't have touchscreen budget.
No, we don't. No. Well, we do have 2 monitors.
Yeah. Got this sound system and the table, so
Nice.
there's definitely a budget with this show, but should tell Josh is well, Anthony wants the whole touchscreen interface thing. He's all bougie
that's
like
coming
that.
down to the end.
Bo knows how to raise with 10-8.
Yes, he does. Bo knows. Bo knows poker. But David knows more. He goes all in for 34,000.
34, John Van Beesbrook style.
34, yeah. Another Ranger. Don't even try to take credit for him being a Panther. A
Clearly, the
Ranger.
best years of his career was in a Panther jersey.
was a
Go ahead and try to
Ranger.
deny that.
I can't deny it, but he was a Ranger.
I was going to say, he was Richter's backup forever.
Yes.
He was never going to get the starting job.
He was a Ranger. Look at this, 8-10 versus King Queen. Oh. Aces and eights, dead man's hand, full house, Bo, eights full.
Dun, dun,
David's
dun, dun, dun,
day
dun,
is
dun. You're going to need a
over.
bigger boat.
We are down to 7.
David, please take your torch and leave the island.
That's right. Can't believe that show is still on. I used to watch it regularly. I haven't watched it in years.
Right. I used to watch Amazing Race, but not for long.
Yeah, I
time.
never enjoyed that one. Survivor I loved.
I mean, I was bitter about it. I went out for that show.
Really?
Yeah, and didn't get on. So I'm like, well, F you. I'm not going to watch it anymore.
Really? Did you go with a partner or by yourself?
Well, you have to go with a partner. For Amazing Race, it's 2 people, teams.
Right, but I'm saying I didn't know if they partnered you up with somebody.
No, you got to show up as a team.
Oh, you had to go as a team. That's what I was asking.
I think I know why me and my sister didn't get picked.
Oh, it was your sister. Okay.
We got along great. We
Right.
had great team chemistry. Our talents complemented each other,
Right.
and there would have been no drama. And that's exactly what they're looking for.
they
They
want
want
drama.
people like fighting and
They
everything.
want
I said,
drama.
no, we just would have raced
Yeah.
and crushed everybody and won the money.
Gino. Haven't seen Gino in a dog's age. Calls 4,000. What is ace 4? Oh, he raised it. Raised to 9. Sorry, I didn't see the red. we have Rosa in the box now. Give a shout out to Rosa.
Thought I saw something that wasn't there.
Jason with the AK.
I must say, it was a good day.
Can't just call this. Got to be putting money into the pot now, Jason, right? Wrong.
It's like he heard you.
Yeah, right, wrong.
From the future.
Says, yeah, okay, I'll show them. I'll just call my ace king.
Suited.
First act.
Suited ace king.
Yeah, suited to boo. That's it. Just put the knife into the wound. I don't know. I don't think Gino's going to do something stupid. Oh, there it is. He lays it down.
Gino looked like he wanted to play it.
Exactly, and a little bit more than just play. I think he was looking to push that envelope.
Well,
got a couple of playable hands here. Bo with the queen
Bo's
jack.
definitely not calling. I was going to say he's either raising or folding.
Bo doesn't call. Bo's probably one of the most aggressive I deal with on this table.
And that's what you get for limping with ace-king suited.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're forced to just call because you don't know what he's got.
Right. You can't repop him.
Right. Well, you could.
I mean, you don't know if he's got like tens or something.
Exactly. Then it's just a coin flip, so we'll see. And Bo hits his jack.
Bo hits the jack.
Yeah. There's the Anna Kournikova field. Looks good, hardly wins.
Yep.
Jason's gonna see one more. And then if he don't hit it here.
A tray, no help for either player. I'm surprised Bo checked there.
Bo did check.
Bo checked. Maybe he's trying to suck a value bet out of him or something.
Oh, it don't matter.
No, you're good with just checking there. All right.
Jason gave up a big chunk there. Good 30K.
Yep, now he finds himself in the danger zone.
And then Adam with 31K in the bottom. Shamir 167, Gino 152, and Bo 146 are your top three chip leaders. Going into the final 7.
The graphics are a bit misleading for those in the danger zone. If you're new to the show, with our big blind ante, whatever big blinds it says you have left, you actually have half that number. I've been working on it. I still can't figure out how to get it to account for that. I'm sure there's a way. I just haven't found it yet.
Right, you gotta put it to the program.
But the guy who did this program for us is pretty smart. So
yes.
I'm positive that's in there somewhere.
Between the graphic change and everything, no, it's very nice. Adam says, come on. All of it.
I mean, King Jack.
King Jack off.
Short
His
stacks.
best hand he probably saw in about an hour. So.
Right. Blinds are going up, so.
But now he'll take it down.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's another 12,000 to him, right?
Right.
16? Was it?
Hey, when you're short stacked, a free round of antes and blinds is.
Right.
That is A-okay.
$10,000, maybe 2-4. Adam didn't want that one.
No, I mean, what is it, a lousy queen? Nah, nobody wants that. Oh, please let him have a queen. Put those cards in the reader. Ah, dang it. I wanted him to have a queen so bad right there. But Bo, disrespecting the Kennel Club hand.
Yes,
how very dare you, sir?
Must be played in the Kennel Club.
See, Jason shows respect to the hand.
Right. Not yet.
I'm sorry, Shamir, not Jason.
Right.
Jason
Jason pays no
What?
respect to it.
Disrespect! The disrespect is palpable. And with a flat tire, you're you're 8K in, and it. I mean, you can't play it, but we talked about that earlier. When you're big blind and ante, and you get min raised, and you've got something like Jack 4, you're like, seriously?
Right.
I don't know what I did, God, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got to go to confession or something, put a little money in the church box. I'll do it.
Yeah. It's going to get tighter now. They're still 3 away from the money. It's the final table. You want to play that with...
Yeah, you can't play that.
Nah.
But you still don't want to see it.
Right.
When you're big blind.
See it, right.
Like, if you get raised out of it, you want to get raised. If he went like 20K, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, so here you go. Have a good day. Enjoy.
Exactly.
Or no raise at all. And even if you flop nothing, you're like, well, free flop.
Get to see it. Bo with his 5-7. There he goes. We had to wake Bo up there for a second.
Yeah, he's like, I was like, you would not play K9, but I know you're not going to play that. After folding the K9.
Shamir with ace-10 again, back-to-back ace-10s. This time he'll probably bump it up a little bit, I would assume.
Basically a min raise, 9K.
Which has
Steve with Steffi Mo's hand, them ducks.
Stu comes along with his deuces.
I really hate deuces.
Unless they hit.
I mean, not that I hate them in itself. It's just that Steffi Mo will not shut up about that hand and how great it is. And I'm like, it's not good. It's terrible, actually. It's one step north of Ace King.
Right. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear me.
Back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Well, we never left.
Yeah.
My screen was... So we never left. The viewers at home, nothing happened. But
right, exactly. I left.
We had, our screen here at the broadcast table went poof for a second, and it made me a little nervous.
Still thinking about making this call.
I mean, he's ahead.
He does.
There's not a chance in hell he knows he's ahead.
No.
None at all.
Four cards on the board, all higher than his pair.
Oh, not ahead anymore.
Now it's Shamir's pot.
Oh, the cruelty. Shamir goes right for the throat.
Oh, Stu is making the call. Oh. He's going to find out that that's not good.
No, that's
the end of his tournament life
It
today.
was good until that last card.
He had Shamir correctly read. He had him on the bluff all the way.
Yeah, well, is he eliminated? We're getting a recount.
Yeah, because Shamir has more chips behind him, doesn't he?
I'm not sure he was all in.
Why is he pushing? Why is she pushing? She just pushed that pot to Stu. Did we just miss something?
I'm confused.
I'm definitely baffled.
Did we see the 10 in Shamir's hand? Perhaps there was a card misread. Because I definitely saw the deuces.
Right. We saw the 10 on the river. We saw Shamir's ace-10, unless he didn't have an ace-10.
Right, that's what I mean. Obviously. Did we actually physically see his cards?
Because I will say Mike came in and said Stu made a tremendous call. So, obviously, Shamir did not have the ace-10, as the reader may have suggested.
Well, that's all right. And I killed the table talk, so we can't hear the ruckus.
Right.
We heard it live as it happened 15 minutes ago. But I'm going to chalk that one up to card reader error.
Very much so.
Because of it has to be that, because otherwise Shamir would be like, freaking out right now, wanting the floor, and
Why are you pushing that pot?
Okay, now I'm going to take these cards with a grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly. We'll wait and see. That was only the first time we had that error today. And it has happened.
And a 10. Okay,
Yeah,
now I'm
we got a
extra
10.
suspicious.
Yes, exactly.
I want to see
right,
these
Stu
cards.
has a 10.
10.
They both have a 10.
Okay, they both have a 10.
10 queen, 10 jack. That is correct. The readers were accurate. Jason takes it down with his queen.
Queen kicker. So Jason gets that
Let's
one.
make sure that was Jason's hand, not Stu's. Okay. Now we're good.
All right.
Seat open.
Speaking of good, chance this weekend to do something good. The Great Charity Poker Tournament, Sunday, April 22nd, benefiting Wheels for Kids or Connections School for Autism. You can actually indicate which charity you want to play for at registration. Registration is at 11:30 a.m. and the tournament starts at 12:30 p.m. It is our standard poker tournament format with rebuys, obviously because, charity.
Yep.
Unlimited rebuys right there at the table until, I believe, the end of the second break. It is a low-stakes tournament. It's basically our $20 rebuy tournament that we used to have all the time. And maybe we still do, although I
don't know.
I haven't worked. They took me off night shift
Exactly.
after COVID, so because that used to be our Saturday night tournament.
Well, they have the party
with
poker.
with the $30 and then $20 rebuys.
Yeah, they have the
That's
party
what they
poker,
that,
$10
that used
now.
to be Saturday night. I know it's not that anymore.
Right.
But it's that format. So if you're familiar with it.
Okay, Jason
And there's also going to have raffles because, like I said, it's a fundraiser. And Connection School for Autism right here in Palm Beach County, or Wheels for Kids, the two charities benefiting. So come on out for some poker and raise money for some good causes.
Look at this hand. I wanted to wait for you to wait.
Okay. Right.
Stu raises his pocket jacks.
Right.
Two players with ace king. Gino with ace 10. And Adam's got to get the hell out of there with a queen, three of diamonds. He should know he's not having a chance unless he thinks they're all
There's
sharing
only one
cards,
ace
which
left.
They really are.
Right. Two kings left. The jacks are in the best position with the aces and kings being gone.
Bo folds his ace king if they were ace king.
Right.
So I didn't see his cards.
Yeah, we got fooled that one time, so now we're like on our guard.
Yeah, but it's a big enough bet for Bo to walk away from. Put his ace king with three players behind him.
Jason cannot get away from his ace
Everybody
king.
played it smart. Jason stays and Gino folds.
There's only one ace and there's only two kings, so Steve's basically got to dodge three cards.
King Jack 3.
Well, now he doesn't have to dodge any.
Unless,
running aces is an impossibility. So, and then running kings, even if he gets it, does no good because
yeah, but
then
they
it's
got
a full
him
house.
as a 1%. But queen, straight, a 10.
Yeah, two cards.
Goes over a 10 now. We're good. 25. 30.
Steve knows he's ahead, but it's not a slam dunk, so he's going to make Jason pay to chase. And, well, he don't want to chase no more.
Stu does take the lead. The chip count at 224K.
Yeah,
Bo at
Shamir,
136 and Gino
the
at 132.
chip leader when we started, is now in the danger zone.
Number 5 out of 7.
I'm not sure exactly what they said over there, right there at the live mic, but
No.
I heard the word a lot, like 4 times in that one exchange. So apparently something happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing seat open, so I just lost another one. That should put us to.
Shamir with 7 deuce. Play it. That last part was a joke. Don't play 7 deuce. If you're new to poker, that's a bad hand.
Not unless you want to hear seat open.
Right. Or you're playing the 7 deuce game,
Actually, it's a genie, unless you're playing 7 deuce like the pit. Other than that, student act.
Yep. Out of turn action. That's a no-no.
Yep, that should be a floor call.
All right, KJ against ace 8.
No help for either. At least Steve and them still in the lead here.
This run out is icky. No one's got anything.
Yeah.
Steve with his ace leading the way.
Savage does have to throw chips out here, of course.
Right. He's going to have any hope.
Yep, and that's the hope he needed. He got it. Oh.
Seem really excited about that.
Very. This will probably be my last stream. That's what I was hoping, Mountain Man or...
Right.
No,
some of the regulars in here. Well, you could still join the stream.
I could still next week if
as a player,
oh, yeah.
win your way to the final table.
Now. Right.
Or jump in the chat.
I could be going from commentating to playing. Steve 10-8 suited. I keep calling him Steve. It's Stu, but they keep putting Steve, so I guess he refers to himself as Steve. Savage makes a call with his queen 10 off. Shamia 3-4 suited. Why not? Hits his 3.
Oh, okay, but why though?
I don't know. Hits his 3. He does hit the board. Does it all the time.
Okay, but why though?
Yeah, right.
I don't get it.
I know. Every time.
Ten 4, good buddy. Gino is out of there. Bo is just folding everything. But maybe he saw Adam shove with ace 8 coming. And maybe that's why he folded. 30K is the all-in from Adam with his ace 8 offsuit. Jason thinking about it with 10-9. And he's going to play. Gino folds that big blind hand. So it's ace 8 offsuit versus 10-9. And here we go with this run out. 4-6 tree. No help for either player. Ace high still winning. Oh, not anymore. Turn card a 9. River card is not an ace, and therefore Adam is eliminated. Jason takes the chips with his pair of 9s. And then there were 6.
5. There were 5.
6.
Oh, there isn't on there. Sorry about that. Sorry, I thought that's where Adam came from. That's what I'm saying.
No, Adam was in 7.
You want me to give you a spoiler alert?
No.
Okay.
Because I got to think of the fans, man.
They're here for us.
There's no show without the fans, so
This is
no,
true.
no spoilers. Absolutely not.
Okay, there are the first-time payouts. First place will get $16.35. Second is $10.80. Third is $5.25. Fourth is $3.40. And we got up to a fifth place. That's why the numbers have changed to $120.
Right.
So we have 50 buy-ins at least into this tournament. And I'll tell you the number in a second.
I call shenanigans on that.
So
I'd
do
say
I.
more likely
I call
that's
shenanigans too because it's 37.
Yeah, they. This
What
is
happened?
likely a bubble deal. To agreeing to pay the bubble.
Right. So we should only be paying the top four, and they did just play the fifth. Okay.
Ooh,
Again,
Shamir.
we don't have that
Two
luxury.
ladies at the same time. And all of it. Ooh, yes.
Don't overplay your hand.
Go all in with the two ladies. They can make all your dreams come true. Or they can cost you all your money.
Yeah.
Sometimes both.
Well, Stu does fold his ace-jack. He's not putting his tournament life on the line with ace-jack.
Just throws the chips at him. Doesn't even wait for the dealer to give him the chips. He's like, here, fine, have it. All those flavors, and Steve chose to be salty.
So we're at 3-6. Blinds at 3,000, 6,000.
Yep, 15K in orbit now.
We're into hand 63.
8 deuce, 9 deuce. These hands are. No,
Easy to
you're
get away
not.
from.
You're not. Shut up. You're not. Holy moly, he is.
You know,
With 9 deuce.
that's it.
Playing it like the nuts.
He got him.
Full fold-a-rama. And the
There it
9
is.
deuce. It's
It goes through.
unstoppable.
But to do 7 game, you would have gotten paid in the pit.
Right. Well, yeah, 9 deuce. You didn't have 7 deuce.
Same thing.
No, they're not. One gets you paid in the pit
Wow.
game. Still, though, it was an impressive play.
Right.
Bet you won't do it again, Gino. I bet you won't. I just bet you.
You're betting him?
It's a good thing he's 15 minutes in the future. I'd have lost that bet.
Yeah. Yeah, but Stu's got pocket aces here.
Yeah.
Not a good time on Gino to pick that. So if
What do you
I'm
mean,
Stu, I don't know if I'm going high.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
No, that's too
Uh,
much.
yes,
That's too
too
much
much.
power. Too much
too
power.
much. Do you realize who raised to 15? It was not a tight player. Oh, but Shamir has queens again.
Ooh, all in. Oh,
All
that's
in
a
with a
snap call.
call.
That's a snap call.
Bam. He sees the aces. Not
Aces
going to like it.
versus ladies.
Ladies and
I told you, 2 ladies at the same time. They can make all your dreams come true, but they can cost you all your
and
money.
it's going to cost them. I think Shamir's night is done.
Yeah. Steve had him by about
Yeah.
50K, I'd say. The numbers are gone off the graphics, but
Yeah.
that's about what it was.
Got a dead small. Jason's going to be the big blind here.
So I think this is where they make the deal. to pay fifth place something. And that's why fifth is showing up on our payouts. Damn birds back.
30 off each spot. Yeah. I guess they took 30 off each spot. It's 120 for fifth, so it's the only one that makes sense.
Frickin' bird. I don't know why it's bothering me, but it is.
Okay, we're in the money at this point. You're paying the top five. It looks like there was some sort of deal made to pay the fifth place. And it looks like $30 off each place to give the fifth place 120. Just watching Savage raise his pocket sevens to 21K. Jason says, "Oh, I've had enough of this foolishness. I'm going to push it all in. Let's see what you got, Savage." All right. I got you. Come on, Savage. Got to make it here. No?
I mean, he did this earlier with the sixes.
No? He's got him covered. No, he doesn't have him covered. He's not going to call. He's asking how much he has left. Looks like in our graphics, the all-in is for 66, 45K to call. Almost your red stack right there, right? Maybe another 5 orange. Is that 40? We'll wait. And he makes the call.
There it is.
Shows
Took
his
a while to
sevens.
get there, his decision, but he's there.
Let's see what he's got. There it is.
Sevens against King Queen.
It's a foot race.
And there's a
set
seven.
of sevens.
And the king comes
And
too
that will
little,
be it for
too late.
Jason. Jason's tournament life is over. We are down to 4. Okay, Gino hits his 6. Steve has a gut shot or an 8 to take this pot down, but he's not going to make the call.
Nope.
Gino does show his 6 out. His kicker. I say we chop this up at 900 or so each, 875 each, and go home. You know, the proverbial one hand can just put you from the penthouse to the poop house. All right, no help for anybody. Stu's queen high is in the lead. But, acts like he has something, and we'll get paid.
Man, normally that works.
Yeah.
So, they appear to be making a deal.
Oh, they're doing a count.
Huh? Oh, they're doing a chip count. Hand me that, won't you?
The what? Chair?
No. Whoops.
What?
I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Okay.
I had that over there. Come on, get in the frame.
Move. Let's go. We'll see where we go here. And they're actually doing the chip count at this moment. Players actually walked away from the table as they did this count. They trust Mike and Chris to make a complete and accurate count.
Among other things.
Yeah, if I was there, I want to know how much you're giving me. I want to know my chips.
That might explain why why your tracker didn't change, because
yes,
they don't really change that.
Right, and also the clock does stay moving. They don't stop the clock when they decide on a chip chop.
Do you hear?
But nobody came in here.
Right. Yeah, go check it out. See if they're still playing.
I'm going to step away for a second, guys. I'll leave Matt in charge.
All right. Yeah, I'm in charge. Don't forget it. I'm kidding. I'm not in charge. That's all Josh is very much in charge. Besides, being in charge ain't all that great. You got all that responsibility, and people want you to do stuff, I've seen the boss's job, and it's a tough job. So, but that's all Josh is great at it. So what I'm seeing and what Anthony is seeing can be two different things. They might not be, but we're gonna find out. All right, they're just trying to get some accurate. Well, and that's why we check on stuff like this. Anthony is now returning to us, and this is a side effect of killing the table's audio because we had that issue earlier.
We're going on what we thought was happening, which wasn't. They're just doing actually a color up here.
And the reason for counting the chips would be to update the chip counts for the production.
Right, and taking the blues out of play because the 500 chip is not necessary.
Yeah, no
at this
more
point.
blue chips. So we're going to take a little break ourselves, and we'll be back
with
more final table action.
Yeah, it's about 5 or so minutes. I think they're on a 10-minute break, so we'll be back to you guys.
And we're back with our final four. Getting ready to get it started here. There's your payouts updated. 340 for fourth, 525 for third, 1,080 for second, and 1,635 for our winner today. I colored up all the blue chips. 488. The level now, and we're on hand 69. Nice. 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 And a quick bet by Bo, and that's all she wrote.
Okay, Gino with his ace-4. Stu raised his king-queen suited 24. So the 16 for Gino to make this call. He lays it down. Blinds are now 4,000, 8,000. With the 8,000 big blind ante. Gino's got a mystery hand as Stu comes out with 20,000 with a king high. Gino lays it down. Stu takes the pot. Got it. Yep, thank you.
All right, Gino's Ducks.
All right, take care. Pose ace deuce. Raises to 22. No help for either. Bo is in the lead with his ace high, and Stu lays it down on a bet from Bo, 34,000. And button moves over to Gino. Okay, Rose is coming back in the box.
Right on.
Okay, Stu raises his pocket sixes to 24. Bo makes the call with his ace jack. Gino's jack 10.
We got ducks. We got sixes.
Makes the call. And, of course, Savage with his pocket deuces. They got a four-way.
Yeah, this might be
could
the hand.
Right. I'm thinking this is it.
Because
this is going to be the make or break hand for
where
somebody.
I saw the,
and there's a
there's
deuce
the
on
deuce.
in the window.
And Gino's betting into it.
Bet.
Saith what?
Oh. He was good until Savage's set.
Right.
He was the leader if those pocket deuces weren't in somebody's hand. Stu with his pocket sixes is contemplating this. Not only contemplating, making this.
Why not?
Savage is now just licking his chops. He's going to let them do the work for him. Right? He's just got a call here. He can't raise. Make that. Oh, he's picking up red chips. He is going to fire. Wow.
102. It's that extra 2, and I'm sorry, 112. I thought it was 102. I'm like, just give it away that you have 2s, dude. Nope. No. Not gonna play it. Gino needs serious
that was an all-in, so that's it for Gino.
6. Oh,
wow! Stu is now hitting himself in the head.
Stu would have demolished.
He would have taken the
table.
Whole table. It would have been wow.
It would have been him and Bo just hanging out.
That's all it would have been those two. Stu's still not wondering where that 6 came from. He's like, no, it couldn't have been. Wow.
And Gino
takes home 340. Still not bad for a day's work.
No, it's a pretty good day's work.
Yep.
Not too bad.
And there's the payouts right now without any deals. First is $1,635. Second is $1,080, and third is $525. I see Mike covering around there.
We'll tell you when to stop.
I hear Mike covering around there. I'm wondering if they're talking about a chop. They are counting chips. Now it looks like they're looking at some kind of chop. If the numbers are okay for these players. What is this?
What is what?
Same as the other time.
Yeah.
Watch.
What? Want the bird again?
Yeah. God. Okay, Savage is the chip leader. Stu is in second, and Bo is in third. There's over $3,000 in remaining money. Let's see what type of chop they decide. Bo has substantial less than the other two.
You're one of those idea guys, ain't you?
Got it.
Yeah, I'll show you an idea later. After the stream. Just say it helps to pay attention in math class.
I always did. I was always good in math. It's the other subjects that were a little sketchy. Definitely not a science guy.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand, depending on the science. Like chemistry, there's a lot of math.
Yeah, chemistry's a math, but Bo's on the phone.
Yeah, Bo's on the phone. He's
Bo's
like,
probably trying to decide.
he's trying to phone a friend. Yeah, he's like, should I take this chop, guys, or should I play it out?
Oh, now he's making the phone call. Guy's not answering the text.
All right, we're getting numbers.
Okay. Stu shakes his head yes.
Well, it looks like everybody's agreeable.
Looks like we're going to agreeable chop. Yep, there's a spread of the cards by Rosa.
Yep, that typically is
Since
it.
we were pertinent enough to know, and we got the numbers they were given to us prior, since we're on that delay, it looks like Savage will come home with 1275.
Ooh, yeah.
Stu comes in with 1075, and Bo 890. Okay, and that will be all for today's Wednesday.
Forgive me my vanity, but I just looked at myself on camera in my hair. I'm like, my hair's awful. Wow, I got to fix that.
So we're going to say goodnight one more time. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time.
For our Omaha tournament. You don't want to miss
tomorrow's
that.
the Omaha tournament. So
exactly.
It's a little variation.
Yeah,
at that point, I think we'll say goodbye and have a great night. And
thanks for tuning in, everybody. And hit that like, subscribe button, and the notification bell. So whenever we go live, you'll be there to know. And so until then, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming out.
You have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.